Last pitch he threw was unbelievable. It was to send us to the semifinal game.
The game's 5-4, bases loaded. We knew when the game was on the line, we would put Bryan in, we didn't have to worry.
Good night!
You know, he went to bed that night, he walked in my room, he said, "Hey Mom, I love you, see you tomorrow." And I think, oh God, if I just walked in his room, you know, just checked on him one last time. He was sitting up with his hat on and his glasses on and the TV on, and so I just think he just probably just fell asleep and that was it. You know, he had just pitched the game of his life. We had just talked about college and the opportunities that were being handed to him. He was just, there are no words to describe that kid.
You hear the opioid epidemic every day. You hear overdoses all the time, but you always think, hey, those are the junkies in Phoenix. You never think, hey, that could be my friend.
Last year alone, we seized enough fentanyl to kill about 85 million people. The American people want the product, and so they'll make it. And I think that's really the issue behind it. We've got a significant demand problem in the country, and as long as there's a demand for that, the cartels are going to take advantage of that. These pills are manufactured in somebody's garage in Mexico, and that's why we see a lot of these overdose deaths from kids that weren't necessarily what we would call opiate addicts, but they were at a party or a buddy gave them a pill and say, hey, this is an oxy, man. It's a Mexican oxy, though it's really strong. You're going to feel really good. So they did what kids do, and they pop a pill. And unfortunately, it had 7 grams of fentanyl in it instead of 1, and they didn't survive it.
So many families don't want to share it. I've said over and over, if we save one family from this pain and horrific tragedy, then we have done what we needed to do. To tell Bryan's story is the only way to honor him, and to see for other parents, it's okay to talk about this. Let's have open and honest conversations, and let's figure out a way to get this stuff off the streets.
You know, even though we lost the state championship game, though, we still played our hearts out for him. And that's where he wanted us to be, in the state championship game. And it was really hard for me, you know, to go out there to pitch in one of the biggest games I ever pitched in. And I came off the field crying. You know, I looked up in the sky. I told him that I did this for you.